Hi, today I wanted to just cover a few things that I've been noticing with colored pencils that might help you out a little bit. So I have an apple here, and one of the things I want you to notice is it's colored really nicely. I like it a lot, but I'm noticing that some of you are having trouble with your edges. And an apple should look really smooth, not fuzzy. So I'll show you how to fix that. And I'm just going to start by kind of going along that edge. And notice I'm following the contour of the apple. I'm not crossing it, I'm following the contour. And I'm going to do that. So I'm going to keep drawing and following the outside contour of the apple instead of going crosswise across the apple. And that's going to help with two things. It's going to help kind of crisp up that edge, and it's also going to help your apple look more rounded. Don't be afraid to leave streaks in your apple, because remember, when you look closely at your apple, you're going to notice, first of all, a variety of colors, but then also some really interesting streaks. See that? Okay. So I'm not going to be afraid of having the lines going up and down, but like I said, I'm following the edge. I'm really just trying to get rid of that fuzzy outside edge so the apple really looks smooth. I'm going to switch to purple and really deepen the color, especially around the outside edge, because that's going to make it look more rounded. And the bottom, maybe along this edge. Along the edges where we bit into it. Let me try some of this green. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Again, I'm just following, I'm overlapping. Remember, one of the pieces of your rubric is overlapping those colors to make a really interesting, realistic looking apple. I'm really deepening the color. I do continually go back to my red because I want it to be a red apple. Get this bottom edge really nice. Really make those edges where the bites are pop too. Don't be afraid after a while to press down a little bit harder. Alright, I think I'm going to keep adding to this, but before I do that, I might add a little bit of color to the bite so that the bite looks more realistic. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow, because as the apple, the white of the apple kind of hits the air, it's going to turn a little bit yellow. And I'm going to use my pencil just to add some shadows along those contours that I drew in. Just really get that edge pulled back out. That looks pretty good. Same thing along the edge of this stem. So going back to your graphite pencil once in a while is okay. Get along this edge. How nice and neat that looks. It's always okay to also pull out your eraser and, you know, maybe put in a little shiny spot here or there, wherever you see it. And clean up the edges. That looks starting to look pretty nice. And I could continue working on this and continue building these reds and purples until it really, really pops off the page. One of the other things that you might want to add is a shadow underneath. And I'm going to choose just a little bit of brown and create nothing huge, but just a little bit of a shadow that comes out on both sides of the apple. And that's going to help the apple look like it's sitting on the tabletop. I'm taking my graphite pencil and really making that edge pop out. So I'm going to keep working on this, and then I'll take a before and after picture and we'll see how I did.